Morning everyone. Today our topic is CRT monitor. In previous class we are discussing cathode ray tube, how it is working, means monochrome tube and color picture tube. We are discussing two CRTs. Today we are discussing block diagram of CRT monitor. This CRT monitor receiving signals from CPU, means video signals. Video signals means a red signal, green signal, blue signal. Again, horizontal sync signal and vertical sync signal. These five signals is main important for monitor working purpose. Here, in this, here this CRT monitor receiving signals from CPU, and here the signals is red, green, blue, RGB signals. These three signals is called as video signal. Video signal. Video signals. RGB signals and horizontal sync signal and vertical sync signal. If this horizontal and vertical sync signals is good condition, that time only this microcontroller IC send this RGB signals to another section. Here, now this microcontroller IC verifying horizontal sync signal is good or bad, vertical sync signal is good or bad. If these two signals good, that time only it send this RGB signals to video amp section. Here, after microcontroller, this video signals is connecting to video pre-amplifier section. Now this pre-amplifier section receiving that signals and it is amplifying. After this video pre-amplifier section send that video signals to video amp section. Now this video amp section again amplify that signals and it is sent to video output section. Now it is this video output section is amplifying that and it is converted to voltages, and that voltages is called red signal is amplifying and it is converted to voltage, and that red signal is connected to red cathode of picture tube, and this green signal amplifying, and here in output section it is converted as a voltage, and that video output, the video output section is send that green signal to green cathode of picture tube, and this blue video signal it is converted to blue voltage, and the blue voltage connected to blue cathode of picture tube. This is the video section. And another one, this sync signal connecting to sync separator. Now this sync separator is separating horizontal sync signal and vertical sync signal. This horizontal sync signal is connecting to horizontal oscillator section, and this vertical sync signal is connected to vertical oscillator section, and this horizontal sync signal is connected to horizontal oscillator section. With the help of this sync signal, this vertical oscillator section is generating vertical oscillator signal, vertical oscillation signals. That signals is connecting to vertical output IC. Now this vertical output IC generating vertical deflection coil voltage. That voltage connecting to VDC. VDC means in previous class we are discussing yoke. Yoke internal have two copper windings. One is the vertical deflection coil, another one is the horizontal deflection coil. Means here this vertical deflection coil receiving that signals from vertical output section, and another one is the horizontal sync. Now this horizontal signal is connecting to horizontal oscillator section. Now with the help of this sync signal, horizontal oscillator section is generating horizontal oscillation signals. That signals is connecting to horizontal driver section. After this horizontal driver section, that oscillator signals is connecting to horizontal output section. Now this horizontal output section is generating voltage. That voltage connecting to EHT, and same time that voltage connecting to horizontal deflection coil. It is the part of yoke. Now this EHT is receiving that voltage. With the help of that voltage, it is working and it is generating high voltage. That voltage is connecting to final anode. Means here Now here we are observing after sinc separator here vertical oscillator section, next vertical output section. But here horizontal oscillator section and next horizontal driver section, next output section. Why we are using this horizontal driver section in this? Means here compared to vertical output section, horizontal output section is getting high voltage, and this horizontal oscillator section is working with low voltage. If reverse voltage is coming, that time this section is damaged. And here, if impedance purpose, impedance matching purpose, here we are using horizontal driver section. In this horizontal driver section, I have one driver transformer. So this driver transformer is isolating these two sections. It is only transmitting signal from horizontal oscillator section to horizontal output section with the mode of EMF. Here means we are transmitting signal from here to here with EMF mode. So this voltage is not coming this side, and this voltage not coming this side. And also it is we are using for impedance match purpose. That is the reason in horizontal section only we are using horizontal driver transformer. In another sections we are not using driver transformer. Reason is this horizontal output section is high voltage and this horizontal oscillator section is low voltage section. So here isolating purpose we are using horizontal driver section, and also we are using this for impedance matching purpose. Here means in this chart monitor, these signals is coming from your CPU. After this, all signals is connecting to microcontroller section, and here also this nearby microcontroller section we have one memory IC. Why we are using memory IC? Means if you are pressing menu button, that time internal have some settings. What you are doing settings, all settings and your menu controls all are stored in memory IC. This is 8-pin IC, and this memory IC is under control of this microcontroller section. For example, if signal is not coming immediately, this microcontroller IC is receiving some data and it is displayed on pointer that is no signal. Means the text is stored in this memory section. Sometimes if we switch on monitor, that time it is displaying that monitor company logo, IBM, ViewSonic or Dell. That all logos is stored in this memory IC. That means this microcontroller section is monitoring all sections. Means it is controlling each and every section. Here, first, this microcontroller section receiving signals from monitor, signals from CPU. So first, it is verifying horizontal signal is good condition, or vertical signal is good condition or bad condition. If these two signals is good condition, that time only it is send this video signals to video section and sync signal to sync separator. Now this sync separator is separating that horizontal sync signal and vertical sync signal. Now here this vertical sync signal is connecting to vertical oscillator section, and this horizontal sync signal is connecting to horizontal oscillator section. With the help of this sync signal, vertical oscillator section is working and it is generating vertical oscillation. Vertical oscillator signal means oscillating signals. This oscillating signal is connecting to vertical output section. With the help of this vertical oscillator signal, our vertical output section is working and it is giving output voltage. That vertical output voltage connecting to vertical deflection coil. This vertical deflection coil is part of it yoke. Means in previous class we have discussed actually electron beam passes in straight way. When we are applying voltage to horizontal deflection coil and vertical deflection coil, with the with that voltage capacity, means depending on that voltage, that beam is deflecting from left side to right side and scanning retrace. Tracing, retracing, tracing, retracing, and it is starting. For example, this is the screen from here to here. Means it is starting here and it is ending here. Means here now this beam is scanning from here to here. Means one frame is completed. So one frame completing purpose, that electron beam is scanning, means it is moving left to right and top to bottom by with the help of this vertical deflection coil and horizontal deflection coil. These two coils is receiving that voltages from VDC receiving vertical output section and HDC is receiving from horizontal output section. These two sections providing voltage to yoke. That time only that beam is deflecting and it is generating one frame. For example, these two voltages not coming to yoke. That time you are seeing only one white spot middle of this screen only. Means that time that beam is not deflecting and it is not generating or not creating frame. So this is the block diagram of CRT monitor. Now, for repairing purpose in CRT monitor, major complicated section means frequently problems coming section is horizontal output section, EHT section. This is the first one, and second one is video output section. These two problems are frequently creating problems, and another one is the power supply section. Means this all sections is working with different voltages. That purpose in this monitor we are using power supply unit. It is generally called as SMPS. That SMPS is generating different voltages. That voltages is connected to this different section. That time this all sections is working and it is giving output. That time we are seeing here picture on this CRT picture tube. So here, simple understand purpose in your monitor. Problem in video means picture is not coming, raster is coming, means light is okay, picture is not coming. How we are verifying means picture not coming means problem in video section, and raster is not coming. That raster is not coming means problem in horizontal output and EHT section. Sometimes on CRT monitor, only horizontal line in middle of the picture tube, only horizontal line is visible. So the time problem in vertical output section. Means monitor horizontal line problem. For example, this is a screen. In this screen, we are seeing only horizontal line. Means problem in vertical output section. Sometimes this monitor screen we are seeing only vertical line. We are seeing only vertical line means only problem in this yoke or from horizontal output to this HDC. In this have any loose connection. That time they are getting this vertical line. So simply you remember monitor with horizontal line, problem in vertical output section, vertical section. Screen with vertical line only. Vertical line means problem in horizontal output section and yoke. Only horizontal line, vertical output section. Vertical line, horizontal output section means horizontal output to yoke. In between have some cables and some connectors. In this have any loose connection or dry soldering, that we are getting this type of problem. But basically in CRT monitor, major problems in horizontal output section and video output section. Another one is the SMPS. These three sections are only generating problems. Now we are discussing this CRT monitor power supply. This CRT monitor in CRT monitor different sections works with different voltages. Actually, in this monitor we are using SMPS. Now, as per our convenient purpose, I am not draw this SMPS primary section. I am only draw SMPS secondary section, and I am explaining that voltage connecting to which section. We discuss this SMPS primary section in LCD monitor. Here, this SMPS section in this 6.3 volts AC directly connecting to picture tube heater, and second one is 80 volts. This 80 volts is connecting to video section, and 50 volts. In this 50 volts line, here we are connecting one diode for rectification purpose. After here we are connecting one capacitor for filtering purpose. After here we are getting 50 volts, and in this line here they are using one inductor and one switching circuit. After there they are connecting one diode. After diode, this supply is connecting to EHD. So here one transistor. This is different bindings, and it is called EH. And this is horizontal output transistor, and here we are send this voltage to HDC, horizontal deflection coil. Means here now I am explaining this after completing this diagram. Next 40 nodes. In this 40 nodes, here we are connecting diode in forward bias. After here, one capacitor. After capacitor, here we are connecting 1.5 volts regulator IC. Regulator IC means 7805 IC. After 5 volts regulator IC, this 5 volts is connecting to microcontroller section, means microcontroller IC. Microcontroller IC and memory IC. Memory IC means this 5 volts is connecting to microcontroller IC and memory IC. Next here, another one is 12 volts regulator IC. Means 7812 IC. After IC, this supply is connecting to vertical output section. Vertical, sorry. It is connecting to horizontal oscillator section. Horizontal and vertical means these two section oscillators is combining one section, horizontal and vertical oscillator IC. And after this 40 nodes is connecting to vertical output section. And next another voltage here. On diode in reverse bias. Now here we are getting minus voltage. It is approximately minus 13 volts. This voltage also connecting to vertical output section. Means this vertical output section is works with positive voltage and same time negative voltage. Now here 6.3 volts. This 6.3 volts is directly connecting to this 6.3 volts directly connecting to picture tube heater. This is the AC voltage. And next EIT volts. This EIT volts is connecting to video section. Means already we are discussing video preamplifier, video output. These three sections work with EIT volts, and this section is located in CRT base circuit. Generally, CRT picture tube backside have one neck. Picture tube neck. That neck is connecting to one small circuit that is called CRT base circuit. So this video section is locating in that CRT base circuit. So we are connecting this CIT volts to that CRT base circuit. So then this video section is working. Next one is 50 volts. So here we are converting this AC voltage to DC voltage by diode, and we are filtering that voltage. After here, we are using one inductor and one switching FET. This is called boosting circuit. Actually, here we are getting only 50 volts, but it is boosting it up to 180 volts. After this 180 volts is connecting to this horizontal output transistor by using one diode, and here this horizontal output transistor is receiving switching signals from horizontal oscillator IC. Horizontal oscillator IC send switching signals to this horizontal output transistor. That time it is switching and converting DC to artificial AC voltage. On that AC voltage, this EHT transformer is working, and same time that in that AC voltage, this horizontal deflection coil is deflecting that electron beam means that beam. So here this horizontal output section is send voltage to HDC. Same time it is send voltage to this EHD. That time only this EHD is working and it is generating up to 22,000 volts and it is connecting to picture to final anode. Actually, EHD means extra high tension transformer. But in this transformer, internal have one high voltage diode. So here from final anode, we are getting 22,000 volts DC. This is in this transformer they are building. Inbuilt, they are arranging one high voltage diode. So we are getting output of 22,000 volts DC. EHD with inbuilt diode. So this diode is converting AC to DC and we are getting 22,000 volts DC. Yeah, this is EHD. Means this EHD works with horizontal output transistor and this HDC also works with horizontal output transistor. And here, why we are using this diode? When this horizontal output transistor is working, that time it is generating high voltage. If that voltage is coming in the reverse way, that time this circuit is damaged. So we are protecting this circuit from reverse voltage. That purpose here we are using diode. Means this diode is allow only one direction current. That purpose here we are using this diode. And next one is 14 volts. So in this 14 volts line, we are connecting one load in forward bias. After we are connecting one capacitor filter purpose. After in this 14 volts line, here we are connecting one 5 volts regulating IC. Means 7805. After 7805, this 5 volts is connecting to microcontroller IC and that 5 volts is also connecting to memory IC. Means these two ICs work with 5 volts. That purpose here we are using 5 volts regulating IC. Next, in this 14 volts line, here we are connecting one 12 volts regulating IC. Means 7812. So this regulating IC is receiving 14 volts and it is giving output 12 volts. So that 12 volts is connecting to horizontal and vertical oscillator IC. The time this IC is working and it is giving output horizontal oscillator signal and same time vertical oscillator signal. That horizontal oscillator signal is connected to horizontal output transistor and that vertical oscillator signal is connecting to vertical output IC. So that purpose then we are connecting 12 volts with the by using this 12 volts regulating IC. And next this 14 volts line, this 14 volts line directly connecting to vertical output section means vertical output IC. And same time here we are connecting the negative 14 or 13 volts to vertical output IC. Reason is this vertical output IC working with positive supply and negative supply. That purpose we are connecting two voltages. This is the power supply diagram of CRT monitoring. And in this section, more complicated section is this one. Means horizontal output transistor and this booster. Means here you see one inductor and switching FET. If this FET is short circuit, that here the voltage is dropped and nearby capacitor is damaged. Sometimes if diode is damaged, that time reverse voltage is coming, FET also damaged. And sometimes if this FET is not receiving signal from horizontal section, horizontal oscillator section, that time so it is not boost up that voltage. That time this section not receiving proper voltage. This is the complicated section in this one. Another one is the VDS section. Already we are discussing. These are the power supply section of CR on this. Now, in CRT monitor, what are the common problems, minor problems? Means here, common problems. What are the common minor problems? Generally, in CRT monitor, VGA cable is attached internally. Nowadays, we are using LCD and LED monitors. That monitor cable is detachable. But in CRT monitor, that cable is fixed internally. So sometimes racks is cutting the cable, VGA cable. Sometimes cable is damaged. So the time compulsory you remove that monitor and replacing cable. So that how do you check that cable? What are the main connections of that VGA cable? Now we are discussing that one. Actually, this is the this is we called VGA connector, but technical name is called D sub. D sub connector. In this we have 15 pins. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 pin connector. Generally, we are calling VGA connector, but technical name is D sub connector. Here, this is pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These are the pins. In this, pin number 1, red signal. Pin number 2, green signal. And pin number 3, blue signal. And pin number 4, no connection. Pin number 5, ground. And pin number 6, pin number 7, pin number 8, ground of RGB. Means this is the red signal and this is the red signal ground. This is the green signal. This is the green signal ground. This is the blue signal. This is the blue signal ground. Next here, pin number 9, no connection. Pin number 10, ground. And pin number 11, pin number 12, ground. And pin number 13, horizontal sync signal. And pin number 14, vertical sync signal. Pin number 15, no connection. These are the basic monitor connection. Means here, pin number 1, 2, 3 is connecting to red, green, blue signals. And pin number 13, 14 is connecting to horizontal signal and vertical signal. Why we are discussing this means if any CRT monitor VGA cable is cut by racks or cable is damaging, compulsory that customer is approaching to one technician. Means that customer cannot replacing that cable. Now you are receiving that CRT monitor and that cable is damaging. Now you are cutting that cable and you are arranging another VGA connector. Means D sub connector. Means in cable nearby. Means sometimes this VGA connector pins is damaging. So that time you replace only this connector. Means D sub connector. Cable replacing is not required. So that time you purchase this connector, it is available on market 15 rupees to 25 rupees, and you solder this cables. That time, how you recognizing this pins, which pin is connecting to which cable, which is connecting to which cable. That purpose, to note down these connections. Means in this D sub or VGA connector, pin number 1, 2, 3 is connected to red, green, blue, and pin number 13, 14 is connecting to horizontal signal and vertical signals. Remaining all are ground and dummy. So after you connecting new connector, that time this motor is working properly. And this is the one problem. Means in CRT monitors, common problem is cable is cut by rats or cable is damaged. And another problem is monitor is dead condition. Monitor is dead condition. Means no amber light. Means light is not glowing. Means power light is not glowing. Generally, this CRT monitor have one power on off switch. So here, next problem is no power. In CRT monitor is no power. No power means that we are suspecting SMPS section. Before that, first you verify in old CRT monitors have one push type on off switch. First you check if monitor is no power problem. First you check that push type switch. If switch is good condition, that we are checking SMPS primary section. We are discussing this SMPS primary section in next class. Means in LCD monitor, we are discussing SMPS primary section. So that time we are discussing how to rectify this no power. And the next problem is picture with red color. Means monitor is working and total picture is visible with red color. Already we are discussing this CRT monitor is receiving 3 video signals: red, green, blue. So in this red, green, blue, for example, green and blue, these two colors is missing. That time total picture is visible with red color. Means only CRT monitor is receiving red video signal only. So that is the reason we are seeing total picture with red color. So in this problem, first we are checking that VJ cable. In that cable, this green and blue signal cables is good condition or bad condition. If these two cables are damaging, compulsory you replace total that VJ cable. Sometimes VJ cable is good condition. That time we are suspecting video section. In video section, the signals passes through video preamplifier and video amplifier and video output section. So in this section, any IC pin is dry soldering or any component is loose. Sometimes this CRT base that pin is carbon or loose connection. So that time also this problem is coming. So the time is simply we are shaking or we are moving that CRT base circuit in on condition, that is are getting proper picture. Means in this picture with red color, picture with green color, picture with blue color, or picture with different color means in this RGB, 1 or 2 signals is missing. That time this type of problem is coming. How this colors, how this signals is missing means one reason is cable is damaging. Another signal is this amplifying ICs pins dry soldering, or sometimes this CRT based picture tube pins loose connection, or sometimes components is loose connection. So that time you use soldering iron and you solder once again that all IC pins and CRT based pins also. That time this problem is rectified. And sometimes if you are keeping one magnet near to picture tube, after you are removing magnet, but your switch off and off and on monitor, but monitor again it is showing picture with color patches. Color patches means picture is visible but in different color. So that time we are suspecting degaussing coil. Already we are discussing in yesterday class that degaussing coil is receiving 230 volts supply from main supply, and the degaussing coil receiving 2 to 3 seconds 230 volts directly from main supply. Means here the degaussing coil power supply controlling purpose in this CRT monitor we are using two components. One is the PTC, another one is the relay coil. So when we are switch on this CRT monitor, that time this PTC is allowed 2 to 3 seconds power supply to degaussing coil. When this coil is receiving supply, that time this it is generating heat. On that heat, automatically it is disconnecting power supply. Sometimes if PTC is damaging, that time it is not providing 2 seconds power supply to degaussing coil. So in that situation, if you are keeping any magnet near to the picture tube, that time you are seeing permanently picture with color patches. So that time you suspecting that PTC, and this PTC is 2-pin or 3-pin component. So you check this PTC without power supply in series connection in multimeter. It is showing continuity means PTC is okay. If it is not showing continuity means PTC damaging, you replace that PTC. Problem is rectified. Means picture with color patches. Once you switch off and switch on monitor, otherwise you are using degaussing option in mid. That time also this problem is not rectifying. That time you suspect this PTC. If it is damaging, you replace this one. This is the other problem. And another one is power LED is on, but no raster. No raster on picture tube. Means here, when we are switch on monitor, power LED is on. Means it is showing blue color or green color LED, but no raster on picture tube. So in this situation, first we are suspecting horizontal output section. In this horizontal output section, most damageable part is horizontal output transistor. If horizontal output transistor is not working or short circuit, that time EHT not receiving AC supply. If EHT is not receiving AC supply, that time it is not generating high voltage. If it is not generating high voltage, that time we are not getting any raster on picture tube. Raster means picture with white light. On picture tube have white light. That white light means dots with dots. So with light with dots, it is called the raster. So if connecting high voltage to this picture tube, that only they are seeing raster on picture tube. But EHT is not working. EHT means extra high tension transformer. Means here the is the step up transformer. It is receiving let's say 242, 280 volts, depending on that HT monitor or your CRT monitor model. It is receiving that much of AC voltage, and it is step up that voltage, and it is generating 22,000 volts supply. If EHD is not working, picture tube is not working. So when you are getting LED on and no raster, in this problem, first you check that horizontal output transfer. Generally, if horizontal output transfer is short circuit, nearby capacitor is bulging or nearby capacitor is overheating, means the diode and remain section in the track components are overheating. So first you observe that, means you observe any capacitor or any diode overheating or any capacitor is pulsing, you observe manually. Next, you check horizontal output transfer by using multimeter. Generally, horizontal output transfer in this section, generally they are using NPN transistor, power transistor. They are using NPN power transistors. So this is another problem. These are the common problems. Means monitor have many problems, but major problem is color missing. First one. Second one is no supply, no power. Third one is power LED is on, but no picture on tube. These three are the common problems. Another small problem means sometimes that buttons is not working properly. When you are pressing hardly, means when you are pressing hard, forcibly, that time only that button is working. Means problem in that micro switch. We replace that switch. These are the small problems. And second one is the no power supply. Another one is the power LED is on, no rust on picture. These three are the common problems in picture tube. But when you are opening this CRT monitor, that time you take precautions. And here security is more important here. Means here, when you are servicing any electronic device, you remember first your protection. Second is device protection. So always you take precautions how to handle this monitors, how to handle that electron device. Means in this in SMPS section also using power capacitor, and horizontal output also generating high voltage, and this EHT transformer to picture tube purpose, they are using one final anode cable. If that cable is damaging, sometimes that voltage is leaking. So you take precautions when you are removing monitor cover. First you observe that cable is good condition or damaged. Otherwise you are getting high voltage shock. So first you take your protection. Protection is very important. Means in our class, first chapter is safety. Safety is the more important. So how to handle this electron device? So when we are repairing in this, that time first is our protection, second is device protection. These are the safety precautions. Now, question time. If you have any doubt, you ask.
Sir, they all are on mute and they can raise their hand and put the questions on the chat window, sir.
Okay, madam. Once I am verifying that. Actually, here we are discussing about this monitor's block diagram. I am not mentioned and I am not giving any IC details. Means Samsung company is using one microcontroller IC and LG company is using another microcontroller IC and another company is using another microcontroller IC. Means depending on that company, they are using different microcontroller ICs. Means number is vary. And here another question is why to use EHT only for horizontal output, but not used for vertical output. Means in horizontal output section, here EHT means in previous class we are discussing, we are connecting high voltage to front side screen. So here, hello, here why we are using horizontal output means here we are connecting this high voltage to picture tube. That purpose we are using EHT. EHT is generating 2000 volts. That purpose we are using EHT. And this video is available in YouTube. Which book to refer for this study means, if in your college have library, in this library have television, monochrome television book is available. Actually in previous, in older days, this is the 6-month syllabus. Means in one semester we are learning this monochrome monitor or monochrome television. This is the one chapter in our BTech class. And which book is referred for means, I am not remembering that author name, but book title is Monochrome Television. One book is available. If it is possible, you search in your library. It is giving full details. What is the sync signal? What is the horizontal oscillator signals? And this horizontal output section is generating how much frequency voltage, and vertical output section how much voltage generating, what is the trace, what is the retrace, total details it is available in that book. Only here 3 or 4 questions is available, and if you have any doubt, you type in chat. I think no questions. So better we stop today's session. So class is completed. If you have any doubt, you ask in next class. Today time is over.